Hello and welcome back to Samsung Live, a show where we get to talk to you about some truly unique and innovative Samsung products. I am Tom, an all-round tech addict, a journalist, and a video maker. But it's not just going to be me here today. I am joined by Soha, a digital content creator and a mother who's going to be here to tell us what she thinks about these products. Now, Soha, are you excited to be at your first Samsung Live?
Yeah, I'm very excited to be here this time. I'm very excited to share my opinion with all the mommies out there. And I'm also excited to see what Samsung has in store for us.
So as always, I am joined by Majid, a Samsung training manager who's here to talk us through what exactly makes these innovative products tick. Majid, welcome back to Samsung Live.
Thank you very much, Thomas. Very happy to see you again and welcome to Soha today in this live cast. I'm very happy to speak to our audiences who are watching us also live today. The last time we had this live cast, we had a massive interaction, I remember. We had plenty of people that came back to us after it and asked for more, and this is why we are here today.
Now, before we get started, it's important to mention that we are filming this with all safety guidelines in place. Now, those of you watching at home, feel free to ask questions. If we have time, one of us on the panel will get back to you, and failing that, a clever person from Samsung will be in the comments to help you out. And I'm going to say it again because I don't want you to miss out. If you stay through this entire broadcast, right at the end, we're going to be giving you guys some exclusive offers on all of these products and, well, a whole lot more, all via shop.samsung.com. So, without further ado, Soha, should we start the show?
Yes, please, go ahead.
All right, perfect. So, just in case you're not 100% up to date with Samsung's hairdresser, why don't we show you this quick intro video. Now that was the Samsung hairdresser. Before we start talking about the product, I want to get real a little bit and talk about the past year. Now, Soha, as a mother, I mean, how was 2020?
You shouldn't ask me about 2020, honestly. I don't want to remember. This year was so hard for me. I had a 1-year-old back then, and he's 2 now, but he was 1, and I just started to take him places and get him to know people and stuff. And it was the lockdown. So I was all about hygiene, all about bacteria, all about not touching. No, don't touch that. It was so hard for me. I didn't want him to be all pressured out. But unfortunately, I had to find solutions for him to keep him safe and to keep him healthy. And of course, the whole house, not just him.
Yeah, I think for everyone, the past year, I mean, cleanliness and sanitization has now become kind of a top interest.
Of course.
Now, with that said, earlier this morning, you actually saw the hairdresser for the very first time.
I did.
What were your thoughts on that?
First of all, I don't know how I did not see it before. And I'm truly in love with it. I love how it looks like because I use it for my makeup because it has like a mirror or something. I use it for my makeup, but honestly, I love how it works inside, and I love how I can use it in my closet room, or I don't have to use water. So it's all like, it's part of my wardrobe room or closet room. I can use it for quick stuff that I want to wear in the same day. It will sanitize it, it will clean it, and it will iron it somehow because of the whole, it gets ironed. You know? So I don't know. I think it's one of the best inventions.
Okay,
really
so
I agree.
So actually, you did a really good job of kind of walking everyone through what it does and what makes it really exciting.
That's your job.
That's fine.
Majid,
I can tell you more.
Majid, I think you can go into a little bit more detail as to what exactly the hairdresser is and kind of what it does for, I mean, people who are interested in sanitization.
All right, let me start by saying that the hairdresser is a very innovative and a new concept when it comes to the clothing care appliances or dry clothing care. It uses the power of the air and the power of the steam to sanitize, to deodorize, and to relax clothes wrinkles as well. And it can dry at the same time. And keep, most importantly, your clothes fresh, looking neat, and looking very well and very clean at the same time. So what I can tell you is that the genesis or the story behind the hairdresser, and we discussed this last time, when Samsung was asking customers, how do they do when it comes to clothes that are not really dirty, technically? Let's say you went to a barbecue dinner. It's smoky over there, right? And you wear a blazer like this, let's see. So when you finish, you go home, the blazer is not technically, dirty, but it smells bad.
Yeah.
This is where the hairdresser comes in. So we ask the customers, how do they want their clothes to look or feel like? And the answer was, we want them fresh and neat. And 70% of the customers said that they don't want to wash them because that also damages the fabrics if you do it multiple times. And in the same time, they want to get rid of this bad smell. We want to relax wrinkles, or just we want them to look fresh or clean, to look neat. That's it.
Yeah, when you said that the clothes get destroyed or something, I do actually have my hijabs or my scarves that I wear all the time. I really don't wash them in the washing machine. So I have to wash them on hand wash and be really delicate. Also, this goes with my abayas or the things that are like silk or
Delicate.
something.
Yeah.
Very delicate. So I think this would be like really good for my scarves and my
Absolutely, yeah.
the delicate stuff.
Suha is the perfect example of the customers that we're trying to address. Customers who are tired of just going to dry laundry every time or have the other option, which is washing. Why do you wash a cloth which is not dirty or just smell bad or just needs some to relax the wrinkles or a little bit of press? So here comes the hairdresser. So it has exactly 4 steps. So the first step, which is, or 4 elements, I would say. The first element is the air. And here comes the air jet. So this is a kind of blow-off air, powerful air that comes from the top and the bottom of the hairdresser, and that removes all the dust off outside and inside. The number 2 element is the steam. There's a jet steam, and here comes the sanitization, one of the favorite features of our customers. The steam comes from the nozzle at the bottom, and due to the circulation concept that the hairdresser made, it's going all around the garments and the inside to kill all the germs, the viruses, and even relax the wrinkles. So that's the other touch. The third thing, or the third element, is the dry. And here, we take care of that in a very careful way. We know that heat can also damage the fabric. And this is with our heat pump technology. What we do is we put on some gentle heat. We go very slowly into an optimum temperature to ensure that we do not damage the garment, but at the same time, we can dry it gently and softly. And the 4th element, which I personally love, is the deodorization. That's what I was referring to when I was talking about smokes from coming from a barbecue, good dinner. Ramadan is at the door, so we're going to have plenty of those. And there we have some very top-notch filters that removes the odors, bad smell, and take care through a very efficient filter system to ensure that your fabric as well as the cloth is absolutely smell-free when you take it in fresh.
Soha, I'm just wondering where you would put, if you were to be interested in an hairdresser, where do you think it would go in your home?
I don't mind placing it anywhere in the house because it looks really neat and well designed. I don't mind. I think I would prefer to put it in my closet room because it has a mirror and I could use this mirror. I could use it as a mirror as well.
Yeah.
And this is like my favorite feature, but yeah, it will go through, it will go really nicely anywhere in the house.
Now, Soha, you're a digital content creator, but you also pull double duty with the world's most important job. You are a mother.
True.
Now, as a mother, could you see yourself using this product?
All the time. Not as a mother, actually, more of as because I'm a blogger, I could use this so many times in one day because we go from a shoot to another.
Yeah,
sometimes
that's what
I
I
have
was
to go
saying
home.
earlier, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have to go home. This should be ironed, should be steamed, should be cleaned, should be, all of that stuff. And I would definitely use it. Trust my washing machine with dresses, especially like the dresses with all the,
send
girls
pictures right now.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
all like the fabric and the
Yeah.
different type of fabric and materials. I wouldn't trust to be washing them at home, so I take them to dry clean for sure.
Once a week,
So
twice a week?
maybe no, I would say 3 times a week.
3 times a week.
Yeah.
3 times a week.
Yeah, all the stuff. Like if I wear it once,
Yeah.
I take it to the dry cleans
So
right
I have a
away.
bit of information for you. How about you, Thomas? Do you have any?
Once or twice, and kind of, once or twice a week times 52 weeks. It does add up. It does add up.
So yearly, it's a 52 minimum, right?
I mean, I don't really want to think about
Give
the
or
actual
take, but
price,
yeah.
but yeah.
It's
Give or take.
very interesting. So within the hairdresser and within the collaboration we had with some of the very top brand when it comes to tailoring, we had a very prestigious specific brand that we worked with lately, and one of the very top people there, I've asked them this simple question: you make suits which are very well designed, tailor fit perfectly, and I'm sure that the garments, looking at the price and so on, it's organic. There's a lot of value with this specific boutique. And I asked them, what is your recommendation? How many times do you recommend your suit to go to dry laundry? And the answer was super surprising. I was like shocked. It was like, we recommend it twice a year.
Wow.
Oh my
So
god.
this is how you can literally protect your garment,
Yeah, 100%.
especially if it's from that particular brand. They have a very high standards, and they said, for us, we value the garment. The fabric is made with some organic materials and some very, very prestigious materials, and that's what we recommend to our customers. And I said, thank you very much. The hairdresser is there to help you. And indeed, they have in their boutique, in their tailor boutique, a couple of them here, and they are proposing it. He said that this is a solution also we need for our customers. We don't want them to damage, because these are long life customers from generations, and they want them to keep their suits the most neat and fresh possible.
So the hairdresser is certainly an innovative way to clean and disinfect your clothes. Why don't we now take a look at another product that does just that, albeit in a form factor you may be a little bit more familiar with. Why don't we show you the video right now? So what an amazing product. Now, we are talking about kind of washing machines, and they come in various shapes and sizes. Now, I'm wondering, Soha, what do you look for in a washing machine?
I would say I really would look for a washing machine that doesn't make dub, 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 dub.
Yeah,
You know the sound?
Yeah, when it
The
vibrates.
crazy
Noise,
sound, it vibrates
vibrations, yeah.
so much. If I don't put a mat under it, I think it would walk on the street for somehow. I don't know. Honestly, they all make the sound. They shake a lot.
Yeah.
They're so loud.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's more about right now. It's more about the hygiene and sanitization,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm looking for now.
Yeah, I think previously a lot of people talked about having clean clothes, but now
Just
people are talking
removing the
about
stains and stuff.
Exactly.
And now, it's more about sanitizing. I want the clothes
Yeah.
to be sanitized. I
True.
want it to be like all clear from everything, the germs.
Yeah. And now, so imagine, I can tell by your face that.
I have an answer.
Yeah, yes, you do. Yes, you
It's,
do.
So one of the first priorities for Samsung is to listen to the customers and address their pain points and address their concerns. We listen to you, Soha, and people like you, and there are many due to the uncertain time we're living. And the hygiene became number one priority in our washing machines too. This is why in this year specifically we brought a new lineup, hygiene steam washing machine. It's the WD and WW5000T. So we're offering a hygiene steam cycle, which literally put on the steam to kill all the germs, the viruses at the optimum temperature. It has air wash also, with the power of hot air that can refresh, sanitize. And we have, as usual, the most loved technology like EcoBubble. EcoBubble is based on the bubble motor that it is underneath the drum. And right after when you put the detergent, this motor start putting on bubbles everywhere they close.
Wow.
We know for a fact that the bubbles penetrates super fast when it comes to the fabric. It's faster than water and than any other chemicals. We've brought AI into the story. This is the first time we are launching a washing machine based or powered by artificial intelligence. I can tell you a lot later on if you want, but you will see that we're trying to learn about our customers a little bit more and making it easier for them to do whatever they hated to do in the past. Nobody likes to do washing machine. I don't like it.
Nobody likes it. No, trust me, I'm a mom and I don't like to do laundry.
Yeah, sitting there waiting for it to get done and so on. And you will see how AI will move this to a very different level.
So hygiene, artificial intelligence, which is good because my human intelligence when it comes to cleaning clothes isn't very high. What else?
We want our customers to have an easy to use, simple and convenient product. This is why we keep having the AdWash door, one of the top loved features when it comes to Samsung. Add anytime, thing from that particular press and open the AdWash door, and then you can add socks or things that are left behind.
So I don't know about you, but every time I go to do the laundry, I fill it up, I close the door, I turn it on, and then I find there's like a sock there or a t-shirt there, and I've totally forgotten it. And then obviously I have to wait. Like that doesn't get cleaned this time around.
Yeah, I can relate to that. Or you have to stop the machine and it stops completely, and you have to start it from the beginning.
Yeah.
Right? This happens all the time. My son actually loves picking things up from the laundry basket. And hide them and play with them. He loves to do that. I swear. I don't know. It's his game. It's his game, right? It's their game. I don't know. So there is always something behind. I don't remember the time where I actually put everything in the machine
got everything in there in one go.
No, never happened. Since I got him, never happened.
Yeah.
I think that I would imagine that what happens is when you become a mother, all of a sudden sanitization and hygiene does become a much bigger thing, not just for your clothes, but also for
everything.
Your kids, yeah.
Everything. As a mom to be also, I'm thinking about the future, not only about my son now, not only about me, because I'm like in a very sensitive place, but about my unborn child, you know. I'm thinking about the future and I want things to last. I want solutions or machines to last, and I don't want to keep changing.
Yeah.
And I really want them to do what their job. You know, I really want to get things to do their job, like the hygiene and sanitizing and stuff, and just keep my house clean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's go back into kind of what I was talking about earlier with regards to my human intelligence. So I know that you should keep lights separately from darks. Now that's where my knowledge ends.
That's good enough.
Well, so hard. I mean, how much more do you know than I?
No, I know about cotton. I know about silk. I know, like, you have to know the different materials, like the delicate materials you have to put on
Sure.
easy care. Sometimes you have to wash, like on hand wash a little bit before you
Yeah.
take them in the washing machine. My kids' clothes, I go full on like the highest one because I want it to be like cleaned or sanitized the most. That's one my kids' clothes. Mine, because they're all delicate and stuff, so I go for the easy care more. But yeah, definitely you have to think more about the material.
Well, okay, so obviously...
Not to my husband, just me.
So kind of, so has an expert. And then your husband sounds a little bit more like me, which is, I'm going to use the word clueless as to what I should be doing with my washing machine.
true.
Now, we touched on it a little bit before, but this AI, does that have something to do with it?
Absolutely. I think AI is one of the most impressive things that our R&D also was working behind to bring in and offer it to our customers within this washing machine. But not only, if I might just respond to one concern, there's one thing that we have in this washing machine, which I mentioned earlier, it's the air wash. The air wash, as it sounds also, is a sanitization process, but that doesn't involve any air, any bubbles. It's just the air and dry and heated air to a very optimum level, very gentle. It can kill the bacteria and the germ as well, but at the same time, it keep your garments or your clothes protected.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Very cool.
something to add
That's
to
really
what I was
nice.
talking earlier about when it comes to sanitization and caring about the fabric. And then I
But wait,
go back
does that remove the stain as well?
sorry?
Could this
Honestly.
remove stains?
The air wash,
The air wash?
is made just to refresh, sanitize, and more remove bad or smells or odors. So
Okay.
we given it as an extra,
Yeah.
something that many conventional washing machine doesn't have. We're giving it in
Yeah.
our combo machine, I would say.
It literally could like put your clothes in and takes it out brand new, like it's brand new.
Yeah, definitely cleaner.
Like
Cleaner
fresh,
than brand new, probably.
Fresh and
Yeah.
clean
Yeah.
and yeah.
I heard Thomas' question about the artificial intelligence. Being a techie or tech-savvy person, I'm sure he's super excited about that. I'll tell you how this is going to bring the washing machine experience, I would say, or the washing experience into a very different level.
Yeah.
The boring experience that we used to have, and then go to the knob and put that, and then wait, and then and all the vibration. We are talking now about a very personalized experience with AI. So what does AI or artificial intelligence do to this or add to this experience? What we do when you customize your cycles, you do it frequently, right? So
Yeah.
you choose for example, this cycle, it's a delicate, and then you say, okay, I don't want to go that temperature. I will lower the temperature a little bit more, or maybe that weight is enough. I will put some extra weight. All those habits, when you do them, the AI at the back end remember it and
Okay.
learn more and more about you as a customer. Learn about your patterns and learn on how to customize your experience through the washing that you selected and how you customize your washing cycles. And along the way, it will suggest to you what suits exactly your dressing, I would say your dressing room or wardrobe or
Yeah.
clothes based on your patterns for the last couple of months, weeks, and there you go. So AI is here also to add to this experience a more easy and customized way on how to you do the washing experience. If you want, I can tell you a little bit more.
So this happens automatically?
Yeah.
It's not something I have to check a dial or nothing like that? This is just all...
No. So it goes directly the minute you connect your SmartThings application with the product.
Wow, that sounds incredibly smart.
That's really smart. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we call it SmartThings, and I can tell you more than that.
Absolutely.
As a matter of fact, all right, let's give it a shot. So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna open SmartThings here, and then the minute I open SmartThings, you can see there's my hairdresser, which is switched off,
Okay,
Oh.
yeah.
and there's my washing machine, which is connected.
Yeah, amazing.
I have my wife is probably wondering now what I'm going to do when the washing machine is going to start. You
Wait,
wanna
wait,
say-
wait.
You
So
have
you're-
more devices
Is
connected.
your washing machine at home just turned on?
Yeah.
Your wife's
No,
going,
it turned on. It literally starts working and
Really?
start washing.
Can
yeah.
you really start it from here?
Definitely, yeah. So
That's
when I
amazing.
tap into the washing machine here, so it gives me full control of the washing machine. So it's loading, it's connecting with this product, and then it says ready.
Yeah, it says cotton. You're about to do a cotton wash.
Yeah, I can do a cotton wash right now. If there is any loaded clothes in the washing machine. One thing we can do here, we can test. Remember, I said that it doesn't just, it's not a remote control. Smart things is beyond that. The experience is way, way beyond that.
You said it learns.
It learns about you, it learns about your cycles. So that's one of the very amazing features that we have added into the experience, or the smart experience to
Yeah.
our customers. We want them to enjoy that, what used to be boring in the past, to enjoy it today and enjoy everything they do with this appliances or washing machine, hairdresser. Same for the hairdresser. The same concept of the laundry recipe is applicable. You can
Oh.
select what goes with what.
So it
in
works
terms of
works for both.
refreshing. Yeah,
That's
in terms
very
of
nice.
refreshing.
Amazing. Well, if you guys are just watching us, this is Samsung Live, and we are talking about some incredibly smart and some incredibly innovative Samsung products. So you can be asking questions about these products and indeed about anything using the comments box, and we're going to try and get to them. If not, someone from Samsung will let you know what's what. And again, be sure to stay until the very end when you have the chance to get some exclusive offers on these products and a lot more at shop.samsung.com. Now, we've been talking about some products that really kind of help clean your clothes. And sanitize your clothes and get stains out your clothes and all that sort of stuff. Why don't we move now to, something that has become, quite important, and that is cleaning, I guess, the air around us. Yes, I'm talking about the air that we breathe. Now, Soha, over the past year, I think it's fair to say that more people have taken an interest in making sure that what they're breathing in is clean.
Yeah, true. I think the last year I've been like obsessed over hygiene in general, especially in my house, especially around my son and also me and my husband, all of us really. So I want to make sure that everything the air that we breathe is clean, the floor is clean, my clothes are clean, So yeah, of course, air is something like one of the most important things.
So, Majid, why don't you open up your box of tricks that you've been using for this entire show?
I'm the fixer here. So
yeah, let us know.
I'm the one who brings in the solutions. Yeah, and we do have something that addresses this. I'm not sure if you have any air purifier in your house, do you?
I do, of course. It's one of the first things that I got after, the whole situation last year. It was very important for me to get one just to make sure that everything stays purified.
Yeah, I do not.
Okay, you should.
I should.
So, especially after what I'm going to explain.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have
I
an
mean-
air purifier, and we have 3 of them, based on what is the volume of the cubic meter of the room you're in,
So the size of the room.
the size of the room, I would say, and based also on up to what level of purification of the air. What we say at Samsung is we say our products let you breathe safe and clean air. So,
My concern is, how do I know if the air coming into my house is clean in the first place? Nothing to do with how clean my house is.
excellent.
You never know.
Yeah.
We can let you know. So our air purifier has an indicator also that can tell you exactly what level of pollution is at this particular room. But before that,
Oh, wow.
I will explain to you that the air that goes into the air purifier, the purification goes into 4 steps.
Okay.
So the first step is for the regular particles, the things like dust and all the things that we can see visibly with the eye. And that could be removed and could be washed later on as well. Then after this, we have a deodorization filter. What does the deodorization filter? It catches the harmful gases, and it also catches the smells, the odors. Right after this, we have a 1.0 ppm HEPA filter.
Okay.
I'm sure you're familiar with this. This is one of the best filters that can catch the ultra thin particles.
This is what they use in
Wow.
like labs and stuff, right? Like science labs.
Absolutely.
wow.
Absolutely. You're like going to an operation room, if I
Yeah.
would say, like this. And by then, you will have catched all the particles up to 0.02, from 1 ppm up to 0.0 UM. And here, right after it, comes the sanitization part. So what we have is an ionizer that kills all the germs, the viruses, up to 99.9%. Right after that,
Amazing.
we can tell you can breathe easy and clean and safe, I would say, air to breathe. So we have a LED panel so that can show you how what is the level of pollution of the air that you breathe in at the particular point. So when you switch on the air purifier, the first thing, so we have 4 indicators. We have the red, the orange, the green, and the blue.
Okay.
I'm sure you know.
So
what
the red is like
means.
the
When you
worst.
switch it on and it's
most.
showing red, that means that there is some.
Like what? Like cigarettes? Like
Here we're
Like
talking
what
about,
kind?
about big visible particles. So in the case, for example, of the dust, it would, if it's really dusty, would
You see it.
flag as,
Okay.
as red.
Yeah.
okay.
And the good thing is that you will see it going along the way. So you start, for example, let's imagine it was very dusty, you forget the window open, and then it's on red. And along the way, when you start it, you see it switching to orange, then green, and then blue.
So
That
you can-
means that
you can monitor
even
it.
germs has been killed, viruses and ionized, everything is done by then, and you're breathing a very clean air.
Amazing, amazing. Well, kind of, so far we've talked about sanitizing a lot of things, from our clothes to the air we breathe. Why don't we take it a little closer to home with our floors? Now, Samsung has another incredible kind of brand new innovation that it wants to unveil for this region. And before we tell you about it, why don't you watch this brief intro video? This is a region-wide kind of first launch. So again, we're talking about vacuum cleaners. So what are some things that what do you look for in your dream vacuum cleaner? What does it look like?
Wireless, of course. Lasts more than, let's say, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. So I think battery, definitely I need a good battery one. And I just need it to be taking out all the dust and all the stuff that it vacuums, because sometimes it just leaves a little and you have to brush it away
There's
and
nothing
sweep it
worse.
away.
Nothing worse than having to do it twice.
Yeah.
So the Samsung Jet was made to be the lighter
Yeah.
vacuum stick, the most powerful vacuum stick, the long-lasting vacuum experience, the fast charging. This is something important to us as well.
Really.
And most importantly, the hygienic experience. We do care also about how do we clean every floor, whether it's a hard floor, whether it's a carpet, whether it's a parquet, or any type of floor. We do understand these differences for all the customers, and we take care of them. 3 elements behind the design of this product. The first thing is the powerful cleaning. We're talking here about 200 watt suction power. I can tell you this is the highest that exists today. This is literally one of the top, let's say, powerful performances that exists in the market. The second thing, the hygienic cleaning. We're talking about traps 99.99 of dust and release a very clean air. We have a filtration system. You know, when there's a suction, there is air that has to be released
Yeah, of course.
at any process. And we ensure that the air that is released is super clean. So we take whatever needs to be taken and we release the super clean air. And the third thing is the most innovative part. It's effortless A to Z cleaning. We've created a process where you do not touch or deal with the dust at any level.
How is that?
How is that possible? Yeah. So simply, we have brought many accessories. So we have different brushes that suits different types of floors, carpets, and so on. But we brought also a clean station. For the first time ever, you're gonna do your vacuuming while when you finish, you have one tube, which is the dust bin. What do you do usually with the dust bin? I will ask
Open
Suha.
it. I would go to the garbage can, and open it and throw the dust inside.
Right before you threw the dust inside, or when you threw the dust inside and when the dust is in the garbage, what happens?
No, the dust doesn't stay in the garbage. Dust goes everywhere.
That's the
It
point.
goes on the floor, it goes in the air.
Exactly what Samsung doesn't want our customers to happen to them. We
Okay.
don't want you to clean the floor and then blow some fine particles in the air. We do have a first Samsung Jet that we give you the option to have it standalone with something we call a Z station.
Okay.
It's a 7-degree station where you can just put in your vacuum cleaner or the Samsung Jet on, and while you put it start immediately charging. And it has also a socket for an extra battery. So after you finish, and most of the people think that's it, it's done. But we do take care of the next step, which is what I asked you earlier, Suha, how to get rid of that dust without ensuring that you will have all the dust in the
Blown
room.
away, yeah?
And accidents happen.
Yeah, cleaning station, fantastic accessory. What else does the Jet come with?
Good. We bring the Samsung Jet with an amazing panel of accessories. We have multiple brushes that can suit different platforms as different areas or corners sometimes. So we have the turbo action brush, for example, for a very hard surfaces. We have soft action brush for some other soft, I would say, surface or tiles, for example. We have the mini turbo brush. You can use it on the sofas, on the chairs, and we have the spinning sweeper. That's for wet floor.
Yep.
It's as the name indicates, it's going to be spinning and sweeping the floor if there's anything wet there or water or anything that has been leaking.
Very cool.
Very cool, very cool. So it can clean, I mean, pretty much any surface.
From dust to wet
Absolutely,
floor.
Yeah.
from the wet to the dry. Yeah.
I don't know about you, Soha, but I mean, I kind of want each and every one of them.
I was sold. I was sold the first minute he spoke about the hairdresser. I was like sold. I want this seriously.
yeah,
This is the one that I have
I
never
saw
had
you,
before,
yeah.
and I really want one.
Well, so the thing with me is that obviously I got quite a lot of tech as well. So if I bring some more devices into my life, I don't know. I kind of want to be responsible with the environment,
Yeah.
and I don't want to have just loads and loads of energy come at my house
And water.
and water.
Yeah, if you consume a lot of energy and a lot of water, this actually a little bit of concern of mine as well.
It's one of our top priorities also at Samsung, and we are very, very conscious about the raising concern when it comes about water consumption, electricity or power consumption, and as well, we as a brand, we try to be as eco-friendly as possible, and we do work toward this a lot, whether from the R&D department as well as the management and leadership here, to make sure that we bring products that fit with the standards and the regulations, as well as this specific point about energy consumption. So,
Yeah. Well, I think is most impressive is that these products are not, they're very powerful, and they can sanitize and they can clean. And again, with the jet, this the incredibly powerful engine, and yet they're also so energy efficient. It's really the best of both worlds.
I absolutely join you on saying that this is what Samsung does the best.
Yeah.
We can combine solutions, extremely innovative solutions, next to always putting on the top of our priority that energy efficiency is there, battery lasting long, and most importantly, power efficiency. So we consume less, we give you the best result, if not better result than the others. That's the Samsung promise, or the Samsung vision, or how the perception of. And now we know we're addressing a different audience also. We know that millennials, that are family members now and have kids, and Generation Z are conscious about this matters, and they have very strong values when it comes to those things. And we do respect that, and we try to, and we aim to reach the best brand possible when it comes to answering this kind of aspirations as well. Yeah.
Well, you mentioned answering. Just before we go, we have run over a little bit, but we want to answer a few of the questions that have been coming in.
Fantastic.
So I have them here. We're going to do kind of like a lightning round, okay? So we can get through as many as possible. So the first one, which I can take, is how long is the discount code valid for? Well, the discount code, which is coming at the end of this broadcast, is valid from the 1st to the 5th of April, and you can avail that at shop.samsung.com.
Hurry up.
Okay, next question. This one's for you, Majid. Is there free delivery on these products?
Yes, absolutely. We also do deliver these products right to your houses, whether you buy them from Samsung.com online, or you go at any of our brand shop or any of the retailers, our partners that sell these products. So all of them are delivered. Some of it can be carried, like the air purifier directly, or the Samsung Jet, which is absolutely small pieces you can directly carry from retail.
Cool.
Yeah.
So Soha, this one is from you. Someone asks, as a busy mother, which product do you think will most impact your life?
As a busy mother, I would say the washing machine, of course, because it's really, really practical for me, especially at this moment. Also the air purifier, also the Samsung Jet. I think all of them. No, seriously. Yeah, I would use the Jet, the Samsung Jet, and the air purifier. But the most effective is the washing machine, of course.
It's very nice to see Suha's reaction at the end and before. When she came in, I remember.
I had no idea.
You were interested about the hairdresser. You saw that there's a nice mirror.
He said as a busy mother.
Yeah.
Okay, but as Soha, the fashion blogger, this is mine and this is coming with me. And the hairdresser.
And it's funny, at the end, you're about to take all the products.
Well, you mentioned the hairdresser. We have another question. Does the hairdresser work as a washing machine, or does it just remove wrinkles?
Oh yeah, this comes a lot. So people who did not probably go through a proper explanation into the hairdresser tend to think, oh, is it a cleaning? No, what we're saying is a totally different concept. It's a dry, I would say, care lifestyle product. So it does refresh, sanitize, deodorize, and dry your products. It does not wash them. For that, we have a washing machine, which is absolutely a different concept. So for those, I would ask you to please review this live cast again, and you're going to have plenty of answers. We've gone through details on the
So
air
the
dresser.
air dresser does not replace the washing machine.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
We want to sell them both.
This is I want to know. Yeah.
Well, we have come to the end of the show, but hopefully this is just the beginning of your journey with Samsung's innovative products. So now, no matter which products took your fancy, I mean, all of them for us, we are giving you the exclusive chance to get 20% off any of these products you see here and many more. Now, the code will appear as if by magic in front of me.
So I was smiling, 20%. There you go.
You use that code at shop.samsung.com and you can get, well, as we said, all of these products and more, as well as some free accessories with the Jet. I would like to say thank you for sticking with Samsung Live. I'd also like to say thank you to my guest, Soha. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me. I really enjoyed everything. I enjoyed knowing about it. For even my own knowledge, you know. Thank you, Majid. Also, you've been very informative for me.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. Thank
and for
you
all
very
the
much.
mommies, I think.
I think so as well. And obviously, thank you very much, Majid, once again for being here and talking us through these amazing products.
Thank you very much, Thomas. Always pleasant to have you next to me to talk and go through all this experience that we are telling our customers that we can provide to their lifestyles and the way how they use appliances. Want to move from the previous classic, let's say, traditional way of using appliances just to do the job into something that can fit into everyone's lifestyle. Thank you very much, Suha. You've been bringing a lot of enlightenment, I would say, into the family kind of with the kids examples. So that was a lot relevant to the kind of experience we're trying to offer.
Yeah, thank you both guests, and thank you most of all for everyone at home.